talking about the schedule going forward, you don't know the format of the SEC. What's your thought on the non-conference schedule? Any difference in your philosophy when you make the switch to conferences?
You know, I'll be honest. You're talking about once they tell you whether you're going to play 8 or 9 conference games, right. And you know,
or maybe not, since you don't know for sure.
Yeah, we don't. Way. So obviously, I think it would align with exactly the way it's been here. You know, under Joe's leadership, where we want to have a strong, entertaining, home schedule that's in alignment. You know, once you get the next several years of your schedule that are put out there, I think that you'll see that we still want to have a marquee type game and give something for the fans in a matchup from a competition standpoint that everybody's excited about, all within the realms of the totality of your schedule. So we understand and recognize the challenges that schedule, once we get to that schedule, what that'll pose for you.
Okay, let's go to our neighbor.
Yeah, Brent, you touched on it there a little bit in your opening statement, the defensive line focus in this recruiting class, both freshmen and portal guys, especially with the portal guys. How important do you feel like it was to upgrade those spots quickly? And how do you feel like you did adding guys like Trace and Rondell and some of the other guys?
Yeah, it was incredibly important. The games, as we know, are won and lost on the lines of scrimmage. We got to become a more physical football team, both sides of the line of scrimmage. And, personnel matters, and the development piece matters. These are guys that, were incredibly productive when healthy. And, they bring a level of physical toughness that we're looking for, we believe. We certainly haven't started practice yet. We got that's on the agenda soon enough. But, addressing the lines of scrimmage, we lost a lot of guys. It's not like we all of a sudden have more than what you would normally have. We needed to reinforce, the trenches amongst other places. We bring in 8 defensive backs. And, so I always believe that, one body, many parts, but, I think it can be a great equalizer when you get your offensive and defensive linemen and those parts of your program, or football team rather, where it's a competitive advantage. And so we're certainly not there yet, but think that we've improved our team, tremendously with the additions, both in the portal and the high school guys that we brought along.
Brent, SEC question. You're up a year now. It's 18 months away before the move is made. Where do you feel like this program needs to make improvements, both facility-wise and personnel-wise, as you make this move to a different conference?
Yeah, for me, I just go back to where are we at right now, being inside out, regardless of the conference affiliation. We're in the Big 12. These are still the same improvements that we need to make. We need to make improvement in every single area in regards to this program. So again, continue to develop our roster through recruiting and again the development of our program, strength and conditioning, fundamentals, scheme development, football intelligence. Continue to support all of our different areas of our program, from nutrition to elite recovery to the academic support to the facility. I know that's been laid out there. Those are all things that are important for the University of Oklahoma to be a championship program, regardless of the transition to one conference to the other. Had we not made the move to the SEC, every single thing I'm talking about still applies to where we're at right now as a program. And so, and that's where we choose to be, being inside out. We recognize, everybody else is going to talk about, the conference, this conference and the differences. For us, trying to implement the blueprint for a championship program. This is our vision. It's not a championship program if we're in the Big 12 and then a different template for the SEC championship program. It's all the same to us.
We follow up and ask you, as a coach, do you prefer an 8 or a 9 game conference schedule? Is there a big difference between how many conference games you play in a season in your eyes?
There's pros and cons to all of it, and it really doesn't bode well for me to, really have an opinion for everybody to pick apart, because they're going to tell me, what the schedule is. And you know what? I don't mind that. And as long as it's the same for everybody, so that's, where I stand on that.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.